Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. Alex dipped out and then I did the same right before sunset. Therefore, I am stuck back on the pre-dawn session thing. I get stuck on this schedule a lot. So let's see what this morning will bring us. It is coming strong. 2 baits this morning, all of it's mullet. We're gonna start out with a fillet style smaller piece, but it's on the bone on a 6/0. And over here, we're gonna use this really big piece of mullet with the gut pocket left on. Got the gut hanging out there. Take some of that out. We're putting this on a 9/0 octopus. Almost makes that hook look tiny. Nice. Both rigs are the same except for hook sizes. A 6, remember, and then a 9. So 4 ounces of lead. Nice again. We're fishing a river eddy this morning. Same one I've been fishing a lot. I'm hoping for an interesting bite this morning because we're gonna have overcast for this whole session. And then later today in the afternoon, it'll be clear sky. So it's gonna be a nice morning, not super hot. And then we'll get warm and humid in the afternoon. The river, however, is predicted to do the yo-yo effect over the next several days, coming up, going down. And it just recently came up about almost 2 feet. And during that time of its rise, it was really muddy and mediocre. So can't get my confidence too high. However, at least I'm not going to burn out here this morning. Nearly an hour at this spot without a bite. I'm going to move to a different spot. It's right here. Sometimes just moving over can give you a whole different advantage, because at this position we can fish a totally different part of the eddy, even though we're not very far away, and it's not very far, so it's not that much of a big deal. I've already got both baits out. This is maybe 15-20 feet of a move, and we're in slightly deeper water here, so it didn't go far, but totally changed everything by just that 15 to 20 foot move, just a little bit upriver. I have done videos here before. We're using snake sticks because the canopy is so low. Oh, that was a legit bite, but I was expecting to see that here at this spot on a little bait first. Look at this, still hitting me too. I'm not going to freak out quite yet. I want a good confirmation that this is a big fish with this bait in there, and to where we can get a solid hook up, because this could just be a little fish messing with the big bait. There's still something here messing with it. It might very well be a little fish, but it's something to keep watching. Gotcha. Gotcha. It is after 8 now. Well, I sat here forever. I was beginning to wonder if we weren't going to do anything. So far, this feels like a good fight too. It happened really fast. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw a slight change with the line. I was like, turn on the camera, turn on the camera. Something's up. Some mornings are like this, especially when the river is this color, dirty. It was dirtier than this recently. Yeah, it can be mediocre when it's rising and when it's doing the yo-yo thing like it's going to do over the next few days. I think it's going to be a range of a foot, but that's all predicted. It could change. But yeah, it's going to come up and drop, come up and drop. About around a foot each time, but it could change. Whoa, yeah. This is the big bait, but a different one. This is a head and body piece that I put out not too long ago. He's coming out of deep water, this fish. Hey, that's not bad. Looks like a decent hookup. He's not an absolute monster, but he's not super tiny either. Feels pretty solid. One of the other reasons why fishing is mediocre right now in the river, or catfishing in general down here anywhere, is because we're getting into those water temps where they might want to spawn. So some fish might not just be feeding very much right now. They're doing other things. Not even a 20 pounder. 16.25. Not too big, not too small, not too bad. Trying to get this chesty on. We got the other bait. Oh, come on. Bit of a freak out there. I didn't know what I was doing for a second. I haven't let that other fish go yet. This is the smaller bait coming out of really deep water. All of a sudden there's fish here. Oh. Come on, fish. We're working them up a drop off right now. I wonder if it's going to be about the same size. Feels similar to the first one, which is still over here. We got to get him released as soon as possible. Get this one in first. Oh, bit of a head shake there. A little bit of a fight right here. He's coming in close. Oh. Coming up a little drop off there. That's where the rocks start. He should be showing himself soon. Yep. Oh, trying to get into the rocks. About the same size, but it's a flathead this time. Yeah. A little diversity this morning. Nice. Actually, smaller than that first one. Feels a lot lighter. And look at this. Woo, we're really close to losing him. Okay. Nice little flatty. Always fun to get these. I have both baits back out. Right before I caught those two fish, two big ships went by, both tankers. And then right after, a little bit after the last one, boom. And then another tanker came through while we were dealing with it, and then boom. So that might be what's up. Tankers, big ships, they do the same thing as barges, so we'll just call it a barge bite. Both of those fish were barge bites, probably. Hey, that is close. They are close. That wake is going to be monstrous. Not so close that he snagged my lines, but yeah, watch this tsunami come in here. Is that the same one? I waved at him, he waved back. I'm not just watching the barge go by. This is awfully close. Getting a bite on the big bait. Oh, I thought he gave up, but look, he's still trying. Gotcha. It is after 9. I'm real close to calling this. Or I was close to calling it. Y'all, those little pecks I saw as that barge was coming in, I thought it was just a little fish messing with it. At the moment, it doesn't feel like Tiny Tim. All right. Oh, this is turning out to be okay. Got to use another literary reference that people probably don't get. I wonder how many people don't get the Moby Dick reference. Okay, keep coming up. Oh, there's some head shakes. He's holding down. I wonder if we got another flatty. Look at that. Powerful right there. Nope. Just holding. Gently trying to get him up this ledge, up the drop off. He's real close to where the rocks start. He's hugging it tight. Still don't know how big he is. He's got so much downward pull. That tells me flathead, but I could be wrong. I mean, it doesn't have to be a flathead, but definitely kind of fighting like one. There's a good head shake right there. Okay, I got him over the rocks. He's right here in front of us. He's gonna show himself any second. It's not a flathead. It's just a decent blue cat with a bulgy belly. Sometimes these blue cats can fool you. You're acting like a flathead. All right, come on, buddy. He's trying to do his death roll. Looks like we got a solid hookup. I don't see the eye of the hook, so that is in there somewhere. Got a messed up eye. Not even a 20-pounder. 17.79. Call it 17. Yeah, you're right, guys. If you know me, if you've ever had a chance to fish with me, or you've fished with me a lot before, you know what the M hood rule is. Basically, if nothing happens in the next 5 or 10 minutes, we are out of here. Right before this fish hit, as that barge was approaching, I enacted the M hood rule. He didn't even get to the end of that rule. Like, within 2 minutes of me saying to myself, here we go, boom, and there we went. Not a big one, but 3 fish. 3 fish is good. Whoa, he was ready. Here's my tip for the day, tip in the video. When the session has been about barge bites, but you're ready to go, slowly pack up and leave at least one line out when there's a barge coming like you see there. Don't just pull it up now. We got one out and we're gonna break that down, but we're gonna leave the small bait rod out until this barge gets by, but we're not gonna pull the bait as soon as the barge is by, probably about after he's down there, about maybe 5-10 minutes after he passes us right here. Well, that barge is long gone and has been long gone. It's just not going to work this time. This session was all about barge bites and dirty water. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for watching, guys. Liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you next time.